Alright. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. What the fuck is that shit? Oh, this is the water bottle. This is the water bottle, sorry. The water bottle gonna have to be there. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure that clear shit, gotta make sure, okay, so like round right here, we gotta stop-a-roo a little bit. Oh, stop-a-roo there. Okay. Hopefully I remember that, but can't guarantee it. Alright, today has been a little bit of a sad one, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like, I have to create this message overall still. Not a sad one where it's like sad, but definitely like, like, it's definitely like, cause, yeah, it's just, yeah, like, it's just a bit personal. It's not nothing bad or anything like that, but it's definitely just like, it's definitely just, but hopefully I can still reverse this shit, Good thing time is just, it's like, it's good thing time is fluid, good thing. Like I was saying, just a few days ago, it's like a good thing, because it's kind of like, at least it could be anything, at any moment. And at least we're all a bunch of alchemists that could really transmute anything, so that's the good thing. But I have to be honest and come clean with that, just because, yeah, I feel like, just feel like I gotta keep it real though, just have to be completely honest, have to keep it completely fair. That, sometimes there's a little bit of, those days where, you're just kind of like, and this is an important card, I just get that feeling, but, anyways though, I definitely, I just have to be honest, that, sometimes, I mean, shit doesn't go as planned, sometimes, sometimes. And so that right there, can create a bit of, a little bit of, just a little bit of disappointment sometimes, or a little bit of sadness, or could create fear, stress, anything like that. But at the end of the day, you have to know that even when it wasn't planned, it's still all planned. Okay, I'm just kidding, but no, honestly, low-key, though, that's the way the world works, the world is very, 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 very interesting. And I haven't even asked a question yet, but I'm just kind of thinking, okay, well, for the people that have, had a bad day, let's just say, for the people that have had a bad day, let's give these people a message, let's give these people a message, the spirit team, let's see, what we can get through this, let's see, how you can, overcome, a little bad, tough day, we gotta see here, we gotta see here. And so this is what we're gonna do. I guess this is the message, I didn't even plan for it to be this way, but this is what it's gonna be. Let's see here, we gotta see right here, what this will be. Oh, not taking this, leaving this. And last but not least, from this, we're gonna get, I guess 2 wanted to come out. Alright. King of Pentacles in the back. Alright. Let me see if we can even see this stuff a little bit. Okay, I don't think it should be bad. But at the end of the day, what I can see right here, I could definitely see that, the mentality is what needs to shift at the end of the day, the mentality, you just gotta, go and just seek that new opportunity. The truth is that, it's kind of like, there really isn't anything holding you back. You are strong enough, to overcome, whatever comes your way, at the end of the day, I mean, this is clear as day. We could clear, this is like clear as day. This is what it's saying, you know, clear as day, clear as day, you know, you're sharp, witty enough, you know, and strong enough, you know, to really just like, even if something unexpected happens, you know, something little silly comes your way, you know, it's kind of like at the end of the day, you know how to manage it, you know how to, you know, just, you know, end of the day, you know, it's there, it's there, it's there, it's there, it's there. Okay, you know what? Actually, change of plans. Actually, this was too easy though. This was too obvious. You know, I'm sorry, but honestly, bro, it's just like, let's get to some fun stuff. Let's dive actually a little bit deeper. Actually, let's dive a little bit deeper. And this is not on some disrespectful shit, but I just really feel like, you know, I mean, the answer is too simple though. The truth is too simple in the sense where it's just kind of like, we already knew that though, you know, we already knew that. Let's get to something we don't know, you know what I mean? Let's get to something we don't know, okay? So something we don't know, let's see, I'm trying to think of something that we don't know here. Because I don't know a lot of shit at the same time, you don't know a lot of shit at the same time. As much as we do know shit at the same time, we also don't know shit at the same time. So the question then becomes, you know, okay, why did this experience have to happen? Let's dig into that, actually. You know, whatever this is, because I went through something maybe, you know, and it's not even anything bad really at all, like, not even anything serious, like, I mean, you could have broken your leg or some shit, you know, hey, I didn't break my leg, I'm thankful for that shit, you know what I mean? It's not like that, you know, so everyone's situation is different in this sense, you know, but, you know, let's get to the why, though. Why you have to experience this, you know, why, though, you know what I mean? So, like, let's get to the why, you know, let's get to the why, then. Okay, so we got the little sun card, so, you know, at the end of the day, you know, this doesn't seem to be too bad, you know, with the sun here, this doesn't seem to be too bad, but let's still get to the why, though, let's still get to the why here, Alright, why did you have to experience this? Getting caught for this one. Little judgment right there. Why did you have to experience this right here? Why did you have to experience this right here? And we got the Nine of Swords. Oh yeah, this makes sense. This right here makes sense. High Priestess. Okay, overall, you already know though. Like, this already tells me you know. You know why this had to happen. You deep inside, you already get the little gist. There's a little inkling. Now, with the Nine of Swords, there is a bit of stress going on because Nine of Swords does represent stress, anxiety, and all that. So there's definitely stress and anxiety with this whole situation. There's definitely stress and anxiety going on here because that's what Nine of Swords represents. The Sun and the Judgment card means that, you know, at the end of the day, though, you know, one is you are protected in this situation. Two is, you know, this isn't something completely where it's like, you know, there's no life, because the sun is what brings life at the end of the day. The sun is what brings light at the end of the day. So there's that. And we got here these cards just, you know, reflecting onto what actually these actually mean. So I could see here, you know, that this is definitely something that has a lot to do with, I'm definitely getting with something new for sure, because pages, you know, and knights, you know, they're not kings or queens or emperors or empresses, you know, we literally have knight, page. When we think of pages, you think of basically kind of like kids, you know, When you think of kids, you know, they're really like that early state of life, you know, Think of like, and you think of these, insects right here, they're like the little ones, they're like the little ones. So, it's kind of like, it's definitely something new for sure, it's definitely something new. And, to definitely see that, this is an experience of why it has to happen is because it's something, new for you, it's something that, it has to, it's something new. And at the end of the day, I flipped this card. This is the last card, and this is a card that I didn't want to turn around just yet, but then I was like, fuck it, and now I turned it around, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles, that's like the high abundance card right there. So this definitely could have something to do with business, you know what I mean? This definitely could have something to do with business. Doesn't have to be. This could also have to do with, because Pentacles always has to do with, usually, not always, but does have to do with the earthly realm. And then when I think of the earthly realm, you think of, physical, material stuff or whatever the fuck, And so, the 10, it represents, it definitely represents that, when it comes to the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, that's like the highest, abundance and feeling of like prosperity, etc., etc. You can really feel right there. So you think of Ten of Pentacles, that's a pretty big deal, bro. That's like, big bag status right there, just implying of the fact that, this could have to do with your business, this could have to do with your business. But at the end of the day, whether it is or isn't, it's kind of just like at the end of the day, you really just have to understand that this all is divine and this all is meant to happen at the end of the day. Don't let the stress and anxiety really get to you, because this is actually a beginning, at the end of the day. And 10 actually represents new beginnings, because if you look at the number 10, when you add the 1 and the 0, well, it just equals 1, which 1 just really represents that new beginning at the end of the day. And whenever you're actually looking at 0 through 10, and a lot of people would say, well, 10 is that last number, right? But it's also that new beginning where, 11, it's like the first, 10 represents that first number that becomes 2 digits now, And the fact that 10, is representing of those 2 digits, but yet it actually equals 1, because 1 plus 0 equals 1, it's kind of like, it's like a phoenix rising, it's the rebirth moment, 0 is really that start, that intro, the rabbit hole. 1 is that new beginning, happening from the rabbit hole situation. And, 10 is really that rebirth, though, 10 is really that rebirth. And so, through it all, we definitely see here that, it's kind of like, there's definitely something to do with definitely this new outlook, probably new perspective, etc., etc. But to get some clarity, I am going to use this book. And one of the questions that I feel actually most caught to is actually the Page of Wands here. And I believe I actually have read a bit about this Page of Wands, but I gotta make sure, because I'm a little uncertain actually, if I have to be honest here. I'm just slightly, just slightly, uncertain. So right here it says, the Page of Wands is, oh sorry, this glare of light, bro, sorry, I actually have to put the book down, there's no fucking way. But anyways, the Page of Wands is imbued with the youthful enthusiasm. Creativity is astir in this young soul with deep spiritual roots. The Page of Wands is bursting with a new vision and ready for adventure. Just a few of the special powers this page possesses are intelligence, artistry, a psychic flair, and freshness. Planning and researching a project in all of its aspects is indeed wise, but the Page of Wands suggests that it is also important to channel some exuberant wonder into this task. Through his example, the Page of Wands demonstrates that by rekindling and harnessing youthful energy, we can achieve even greater accomplishments. I actually have to read that last sentence actually one more time because I feel like this is a message for y'all actually and for myself too, because all these readings, as much as I do it for people, it's also I'm just as connected with people, so it's kind of like, hey, I gotta listen up too. But anyways, though, let me read it again. Through his example, the Page of Wands demonstrates that by rekindling and harnessing youthful energy, we can achieve even greater accomplishments. So yeah, actually, what I could see here is definitely, in this type of situation, I definitely understand that, maintaining, a youthful, sort of energy, definitely, it does help you get by through, negative situations because, by keeping it, lighthearted, you think of kids, you think of youthfulness. It's about being lighthearted, When you're a kid, you're easily able to laugh, with that, fart toy and stuff. You know that toy where, you sit on and then, you prank somebody and they sit on it and it makes that fart noise. Like, bro, like, that's some little kid shit. You know what I mean? That's some little kid shit. And, it's kind of like, but just the fact that it's so lighthearted, though, just the fact that one is able to laugh just because of that sound or something just goes to show, it's kind of like, I mean, it really comes down to that when it comes to life. Like, it really comes down to laughing about those little small things, Like, if something bad happened to you, like, let's say, somebody, like you're in traffic or something and somebody just cuts you off nasty. Like, it's that nasty ass cut off, Don't react in a way. Don't even react, actually. It's not even about reacting. It's like, but if you have the urge to react, because you are a human at the end of the day, so I understand. The best thing is to not react. But, if you do, instead of, being pissed off or anything like that, it's kind of like you just kind of have to, one, accept, two, let go, and three, really just have fun with it. Be like that Page of Wands where, it has that youthful energy. So if you want to react, just say, I love you. Just say I love you, instead of saying, hey, fuck you, say I love you, change it up. If you're, a YouTuber or something like that, and you go to the YouTube comment section, and then somebody says, hey, fuck you, somebody comments that or some shit, or they say you're ugly as shit. Instead of responding with, hey, you suck too, or fuck you too, instead just reply, I love you, or don't reply at all, But if you want to be, youthful with it, if you want to have fun with life, have fun with it, but be wise enough to understand that, not to take this shit so seriously, Can't take shit too seriously, but you gotta do things with love. Never forget, if you really want to thrive in this world, you gotta do it from love, though. You got to, though. That's like mandatory shit, though. I'm just kidding, but it really is mandatory though. Like you really do gotta know how to use your heart though, honestly, because that's really where it's at. And last but not least, I do feel called to also check out the Judgment card here. I definitely do feel called here to see that Judgment right there because. Yeah, I definitely, I want to get a better understanding of, this judgment shit that is happening here. Now, I don't know where this one is. Okay, here it is. Judgment summons us to an expanded understanding of what is true and what is false. It beckons from within, inviting us to self-realization and awareness. By answering its call, we liberate ourselves from the limitations of self-doubt, guilt, ill will, and the false appearances overshadowing our perception. Living through our minds, we may be fixated by the pool of emotions and repetitive, sometimes overwhelming thoughts. This gives us a false sense of life, hiding our true nature and keeping us in the dark. Wait, hold up. Judgment trumpets a resounding call, lifting us out of an antiquated perceptions that are no longer serving us. As we awaken from the slumber of this human experience, we see the world through new eyes. Judgment is our invitation to come onto the light. Awakening a deeper sense of reality brings with it discriminating perception, a feeling of purpose, and a depth of understanding that fills everything with new meaning. Interrogating this new awareness that unfolds from within us transforms our ability to judge and make decisions. Judgment announces our arrival into a new level of unity. It dares us to perceive wisely so that we may play our true role as part of the awakening of the one consciousness in the world. Man, bro, see, this is why I say this book is G. This is why I say Jean Marie Herzl, bro. G, bro. She G, bro. For this one right here. She G. And let me just actually, oh yeah, I did want to read about this one, this bug. There's something about this bug, but let's just look at, actually, let me see. Alright, I'm gonna have to guess here. Do y'all feel more called for the trumpet lily or the large red damselfly? I just actually have to read this, actually. The large red damselfly is one of the most common damselflies in Europe. It inhabits lakes, ponds, bogs, and slow-moving rivers. Dragonflies and damselflies, I know I'm not saying it right, most likely, belong to the same order of insects. Their fossils have been found dating back 300 million years. Today, there are more than 5,000 species in the world. The damselfly, and its cousin, the dragonfly, are symbolic of breaking through illusion and awakening our true vision. The shimmering wings of the damselfly represent the power of the light that guides us to transformation. The damselfly announces our rebirth, as I was saying, rebirth, to a new dimension of liberation and self-realization. The trumpet lily, also known as the Easter lily, is native to islands south of Japan. It now thrives in warm climates worldwide. Lilies have been cultivated for centuries and have gathered many religious and mystical associations. The trumpet lily is symbol for the archangel Gabriel, the angel of revelation. Gabriel is the messenger of God who brings to us strength and understanding. Gabriel clears away illusion and is an open channel between heaven and earth. The lily is also symbol of spring and represents new beginnings and the awakening of nature each year. Other symbolism includes grace, hope, honor, and virtue. White lilies represent purity and truth. And sorry, sweetgrass, but let me just read probably one sentence. Sweetgrass symbolizes self-realization. Actually, two. It also believed to invoke change and bring protection and blessings. Actually, three. Strands of the grass woven together represent growth and the powers of renewal. Quieting our senses and aiding us in calling spirits. So yeah, bro, there was a lot of info there. There's a lot of info there. But if you were listening, man, I hope you were listening. But it's definitely like, if you know, you know. That's a big one. If you know, you know, right there. If you know, you know, right there. If you know, you know, right there. Cause that was a lot. But I do have to read this insect right here, which is called the Canadian fire beetle. You could also be from Canada watching this, just because I read the Canadian fire beetle. You could also be, believe in Archangel Gabriel. You could be connected to him or feel guided to be connected to him at this moment. You want to be clear, from any sort of illusion at this time. You want to know your truth, and your truth is going to come. If you gotta know though, you gotta know